Okay, we are live. So we'll start with the lighting of the lamp. So sending all of you blessings जो भी इसको बाद में भी देखें चाहे, and to the people who are here, may Goddess bless you. Today we are on day 7, Maa Kaalratri. Okay, so blessings be to all of you. And we put a beautiful flower for Devi, my Shri Yantra. It's the same Shri Yantra जो आपको मैंने दिया था, शिवाली, जो आपकी शॉप पे. So I'm using the same Shri Yantra to invoke for the Devi's blessings. Okay. Disconnecting from the outside. Now we will invoke. Just close your eyes to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the great, great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, and to our spirit guides, ancestors, our own higher selves. And we invoke for all the 19 Devi avatars. And learning about every Devi, we get to know that there is so much potential, there's so much as part of the feminine energy. So we invoke for the blessings of all these 19 avatars, the 19 archetypes of the divine feminine, to protect us, to guide us, to heal us, to be us. Especially today we invoke for Devi Kaalratri, Devi Baglamukhi, and Maa Chinnamasta. With deep gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love, we thank you all for your priceless blessings, choicest blessings. Deep gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. We thank you all. Hi Abhishek, hi Geeta. Okay, so we are on day 7. तो आज जो है हमने बीच में एक माँ छिन्नमस्ता मिस कर दी थी, तो मैंने सोचा आज मैं उन्हें भी ले लूंगी. वैसे भी 10 महाविद्यालय होती है तो 9 दिन में एक आध कम पड़ती. सो आज हम स्टार्ट करते हैं माँ. सो 7th डे ऑफ नवरात्रि. थोड़ा सा फिर से पीछे चलते हैं. माँ कूष्मांडा, we were in the cosmic womb. Then we had Maa Skanda Mata. So our manifestations are, you can say, whatever we are creating is now like a baby and we need to protect and take care of it. थोड़ा सा लैग तो नहीं है नेटवर्क में? ठीक है. फिर उसके बाद जो है, now you have Maa Kaalratri. So Kaal is time and Ratri, as we know, is night. So a timeless night. So how I am understanding this moment is like, जैसे कहते हैं जब आप मूव करते हैं लाइफ में, और when you are moving with a goal, when you start creating goal, there comes a time in life where after working on your goals, you become it. So Maa Kaalratri is basically about you becoming the goal. So abhi tak you and your goal were different. But as you keep moving on this journey of manifestation, और even आप जब अपने बारे में और जानने लगते हो, आप सीखने लगते हो, आप अपनी स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी पे होते हो, तो ऐसे मल्टीपल गोल्स फॉलो करते 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 यू रियलाइज दैट in following those goals, or in manifestation of that goals, or in chasing those goals, you become that. So the journey that seemed very external, about maybe material gain, or maybe about a relationship, or maybe a health goal, whatever you were chasing outside, gradually you start becoming that in that chase. And that is the beauty of, you can say, creating or making or attracting bigger and better goals. Because wo journey might look as very external, it might look as something that you are doing outside of you, but in that process, you become a bigger, better, mature, more valuable version of yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hmm? So then what happens is जो आप सोच के निकलते हो कि ये मेरा गोल, finally all of that dissolves into the evolution of the soul. So you can think that this dark night or this जो हम काल रात्रि की बात करते हैं, that is the infinite presence in you, the infinite presence of you in you as a soul. And that soul in in many lifetimes, in all its lifetime, वो यही काम कर रहा था, chasing of the goal and then becoming that goal. And in that journey, it started, um, you know, transforming, or it started or becoming more closer to source itself. So what is source? Source is everything. So whatever you are trying to be, whatever you are trying to get, whatever you are trying to attract is already part of the source. So today in Canada, they celebrate Ashtami. Okay, nice. So this is the journey of a sadhak. Yeah, this is the journey of a manifested. This is a journey of even a normal person like you and me. हम हमने जो भी अभी तक अपने गोल्स बनाए या जो भी हमारी एस्पिरेशंस थी, करते 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 वो एस्पिरेशंस ने एक बहुत, जैसे कहते हैं, दे लेफ्ट अ मार्क ऑन अस. एंड उन मैनिफेस्टेशंस का जो भी हुआ हो इन दैट जर्नी, उस परस्यूट में, वी बिकेम बेटर, वी इवॉल्व्ड, वी बिकेम more than who we started out to be. So that is Maa Kaalratri, where you know um, you, like, time dissolves. And जैसे कहते हैं ना, when we say darkness, if you know कि in the universe, I think only 99% or even more is just darkness. So darkness has immense potential. It is unmanifested matter. So the manifested matter is maybe 0.1%, or I think 1% is something that we say that the manifested matter is only that much. 99% or 99.9% is the unmanifested. So that is what happens to your soul. Your soul also, उसकी जो potential है, in every lifetime, it again just accumulates all those virtues and becomes part of that 99%, you know. So this is the beauty of Maa Kaalratri. So when we will invoke today during our meditation, we will also invoke within ourselves that 99% unmanifested, that still has so much potential to be created in our life. So we will invoke for that energies and we will ask for the blessings. Now, also, what happens is, when you are manifesting or when you are working on your goal consistently, जो आपका अपना potential है, even you don't know. So imagine, like, I don't know how many of you sit and imagine that, if you become somebody who has like these millions and millions of rupees, or has maybe, the power of all 10 Mahavidyas, or is become somebody who is enlightened as Buddha, हम ये सारा पोटेंशियल हमारे अंदर है, वी ऑल होल्ड दैट पोटेंशियल, बट वी आर अफ्रेड ऑफ बिकमिंग दैट पावरफुल. लाइक यू विल रियलाइज योर सेल्फ दैट जब आप कुछ बहुत बड़ा करने के सोचते हो, तो जो आपके ही अपने सेल्फ साबोटाजिंग लिमिटिंग बिलीफ, सेल्फ साबोटाजिंग थॉट फॉर्म्स हैं, they kind of come and they surround you and become an impediment to the potential of what you can be. So there is nobody who can decide who you can be. So like for my 10-year-old, अभी अगर वो गाना गाती है तो उसके पास she has like years and years of practice to become whoever she wants to be. Or you can say she can become more of herself, and maybe that more of herself is much more than anybody who is in the category of a performer at this point of time. इतना potential है किसी एक बच्चे में, किसी एक बड़े में, हम सब में, जब तक लाइफ है. बट दी ओनली थिंग इज, शायद हम अपने आप को बहुत कम आंक रहे होते हैं, या हम डर रहे होते हैं कि अगर हम if we face such a massive success, how are we going to handle it? जैसे अभी इस केस में you see धुरंधर मूवी के साथ क्या हुआ. Nobody knew this guy रणवीर सिंह was having such a cooling period. मतलब उसका इतना कुछ मूवीज नहीं चल रही थी, आदित्य धर also, but all of a sudden जब जब फ्लडगेट्स खुले, या कोई कोई ऐसा चीज होती है जहाँ थिंग्स जस्ट गो आउट ऑफ योर हैंड. It's like all of them had this potential, but not sure if they knew कि ये इतना बड़ा हो सकता है. तो यही सब all of this is possible with each one of us. हमें नहीं पता कब क्या बहुत बड़ा हो जाए किसी के साथ, and I hope and wish and pray that it happens with all of you. But ये हम सब वो potential hold करते हैं. So that is the blessing of माँ कालरात्रि. Then there is this goddess that we missed during day 6. हम माँ छिन्नमस्ता. तो कल जैसे हमने माँ धूमावती की, माँ धूमावती से पहले माँ छिन्नमस्ता आती. तो माँ छिन्नमस्ता is a very powerful tantric form where she cuts her own head and she is drinking her own blood. So गले से जो खून खून आ रहा है वो खुद ही वो उनके सर में जा रहा है. So it's a very scary form in the Mahavidyas called Maa Chinnamasta. और पर अगर हम उसको डिकोड करें तो you will get to understand it more. So the head represents the ego, and when she cuts her own head, she dissociates from who she is. So when you let go of your identity of who you are, you become infinite potential. Okay. And then that drinking her own blood means she takes power from, so jo bhi power hai that she takes from herself. She doesn't need outside support. She doesn't need energy from outside. She is creating and utilizing her own energy to become her highest potential, devoid of ego. That is Maa Chinnamasta. Now, in that form only, it is shown that she stands on कामदेव एंड रति. सो उनका पैर जो थे कामदेव और रति के ऊपर. सो कामदेव इज द गॉड ऑफ डिजायर एंड रति इज द गॉडेस ऑफ प्लेजर. सो she subdues the desire and pleasure in order to become her highest version, or become the highest version of ourselves, devoid of ego. So that is the beautiful, powerful form of Maa Chinnamasta. So life may we all know that when we are able to control the temptations of the sacral chakra, that is when the energy moves to the throat. That is when, your speech becomes powerful. Okay. And a person who can speak well, we know, can gain a lot of respect. Right? So we know person like Trump, कुछ भी बोल देते हैं. And when you are in so much power, और आप कुछ भी बोल देते हो, so it speaks a lot about how he's not blessed by good speech at all. So, but if you are in a position of power and you have the right kind of speech, you it can be extremely powerful. And that is what we all expect, when we are in a powerful decision making place. Even हम घर में देख सकते हैं, मतलब if you have a command on your speech, or if you have that power, हम लोग वाक सिद्धि भी कहते हैं, if you have that power, then you can influence people, you can influence, groups, you can influence state, you can influence countries. That is the power of a good speech, or that is the power of speech, right? So moving on, माँ बगलामुखी. Now, thanks to Geeta, probably मेरी भी interest माँ बगलामुखी में थोड़ा थोड़ा आने लगा, because she spoke about this देवी. तो कल जब मैं इनका जाप कर रही थी, so I'm doing my sadhana through this app from Om Swami, Tantra sadhana. तो माँ बगलामुखी जो है वो देवी, so the way she is represented is she is holding the tongue of a monster. That's how she is represented. And while I'm explaining all of this, मोस्ट ऑफ अस अंडरस्टैंड कि हम जब मैनिफेस्ट कर रहे होते हैं तो हमारी मैनिफेस्टेशंस को सबसे ज्यादा सुई चुभोना, जो हम कहते हैं, इट्स लाइक अ बलून. It is the negative speech that we say, so it's like a counter manifestation. So हर हम लोग हर कोई, you know even if we put out a goal, we keep on using counter manifestation wali affirmations. So you'll say, I want a lot of money, and then probably you'll say that, okay, I'm not good at with money, or what will I do with a lot of money, or I waste money. तो हमेशा आप देखोगे कि हम अपनी ही स्पीच से अपनी मैनिफेस्टेशंस की जो एनर्जी है उसे कम करते रहते हैं, कॉन्शियसली अनकॉन्शियसली. सो माँ बगलामुखी represents that. She represents that when that you don't talk negative, or you can say you have command over your speech. She's also called the goddess of Stambhan Shakti. So she freezes everything. She can freeze everything, or stabilize. I won't say freeze, but stabilize. So in case you have a lot of wealth, what do you want? You want stable wealth, right? So all of this is possible when you have a good command over speech, when you have good command over your thoughts and emotions, your mind, right? That is where you can see things clearly, you can take good decisions, and you can create more good for yourself. So Maa Baglamukhi is that energy who neutralizes opposition also. So आप देखेंगे वो शत्रु, मतलब हटाने के काम भी. So she is invoked by the ultra rich people, to remove opposition or to remove enemies. इनका जप भी किया जाता है. Now she is also called Pitambara, or one who has golden body. So much in Devis only. So externally, अगर हम देखें, so she is, yes, holding the tongue of a demon, but अगर internally हम देखें तो she is basically stopping. So this energy can stop us from overthinking, from self-sabotaging, from counter manifestations, countering our own manifestations. So she stills the mind and brings in stable energy. Okay, and how many of us want that? I definitely want that. Okay, so this is, so the beauty of these 6-7 days has been, I've got to know so much about the qualities of the Devi. मुझे इतना नहीं पता था, इतना सब कुछ नहीं पता था. और 10 महाविद्या, I used to always see like something मे बी मिस्टीरियस, मोर तांत्रिक। वैसे तांत्रिक वर्ड भी नहीं समझ में आता है बहुत लोगों को, बट when you start seeing or start learning about these things, you realize that all of these shaktis, basically, when it's like a quality that you would like to invoke within yourself, or you would like to ignite within yourself in order to do bigger things in life, right? Or in order to do, even if you're like, we talk about bigger things, लेकिन अगर हम अपनी ही जिंदगी बहुत तरीके से जी ले तो आई थिंक वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है. So अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर अ सिंपल पर्सन, बिना घर में कलेश हुए, बिना आपके ऑफिस में कलेश हुए, अगर आप एक साधारण उच्च कोटि का जीवन जी ले, वही बहुत बड़ी बात है. या वो भी बहुत बड़ी बात है, राइट? वेयर यू आर नॉट सेइंग नेगेटिव टू अदर पीपल, वेयर यू आर नॉट you are not in loops of negativity. That in itself is a beautiful life, right? And I think it is good to think about the big and better things in life, but अगर ये बेस साफ हो जाएगा या बेस स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा, I think all of that will follow. So if you are able to create harmony within yourself, if you are able to invoke certain qualities within you, the impact of your presence will outshine the problems that you feel within, right? So I think this is a beautiful time and beautiful way to understand there is so much available to basically work upon yourself. It's like do the work, do the work. And Master Choa keeps saying, purification, purification. And this is understanding it in a different way. So all of this is purification. All of this is character building. So Navdurga, Navratri, Durga Saptashati. For me now, what I understand, Das Mahavidya, all of this is purification. It's pure purification and invocation of, becoming more than who you are and exploring your own potential. So it's just beautiful. Any questions? गीता, माँ बगलामुखी, और कुछ आप शेयर करना चाहोगे?
नहीं सरगम, आपने काफी कुछ कर लिया. तो
Okay.
माँ बगलामुखी के दो स्थान हैं. एक है उज्जैन में और एक है हिमाचल में. तो दोनों जगह की जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं कि इन यान, वैसे माँ बगलामुखी का उज्जैन में जो है वहां पे तांत्रिक शक्तियों के लिए, जैसे या तो फिर आपने बोला ना कि बड़े लोग काफी बार नकारात्मक ऊर्जा को ये करने के लिए, तो वहां पे हवन वगैरह उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से किया जाता है कि जैसे शत्रु का कुछ रहेगा या कुछ इस तरह से. और जो हिमाचल में है वहां पे स्पिरिचुअल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वहां पे उनका वो कांगड़ा में है उनका मंदिर, तो
Hmm.
वहां पे उनको पूजा जाता है. और वहां पे अगर मतलब ऐसे मैं कभी गई नहीं हूँ, जाने की बहुत इच्छा है, लेकिन वहां पे अगर आप दर्शन के लिए जाते हो, तो जैसे आपने बोला ना माँ पीताम्बरा, तो यस, बिकॉज वहां पे जो भी दर्शन के लिए जाता है वहां पे स्पेसिफिकली येलो कलर पहन के जाते हैं,
Hmm.
येलो कलर के कपड़े.
Yeah.
वो Africans बोलते हैं वहां पे. लाइक इट्स नॉट अ ड्रेस कोड as such, but yeah, majority times even I have seen, heard, and known from the people that yes, that is what it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. So the one thing that probably I'm understanding more and more, visiting a temple and becoming that. I think the focus has to be becoming that. So, and when I say becoming that, it's like even so 10 महाविद्याएं, मतलब 10 क्वालिटीज हैं, इनमें से कोई एक भी अगर आपने सिद्ध कर ली, that means you become that. So 10, so maybe I don't know how people see this, but now the way I have started seeing is कि कोई भी शक्तिपीठ, कोई भी जगह जाना एक बात हो गई। और उस चीज को समझ के, तो साधक क्या होता है? साधक होता है उसको साध लेता है, सो यू हैव अ चॉइस दैट यू वांट टू बी a devotee, like devotee in the sense, like, you're going and doing a ritual and feeling good about meeting externally, or you're becoming a sadhak and you're creating that temple within, and you are manifesting that energy within yourself. So I see it now in two ways. And the choice is yours, like, for all of us, it's our choice. Once you understand what is happening and how you see Devi, or how you see becoming that, or worshipping it as an external, different from you, so you go and visit. You don't go and visit yourself. You are with yourself, right? You go and visit somebody, like your mother, maybe. So ये भी एक चीज है जो, I'm just putting out to you, to all of you, to think, to ponder, to understand कि अब आगे किस तरह से करना है. So, like, now the guidance that I feel is coming is, you go to unlock. So क्या है? You do the sadhana, do the sadhana, and go there to maybe, जैसे कहते हैं ना, अनुष्ठान खत्म हुआ तो you go and visit. But you do the work first before going to any such siddhapeeth or such places. You do the work. Probably, like, I've given you so much material that now you can take maybe one mantra or two mantra, and you can start building upon that, maybe for a year, for 2 years, whatever suits you. You can start doing that. So just think, matlab, even I'm thinking, I'm doing a lot of, जैसे कहते हैं, मंथन, कि क्या, कैसे, क्यों. क्योंकि अभी तक it has always been like, my connection with her, and she being somebody outside of me, he being somebody outside of me. But slowly and gradually, realizing that all of this is me, and finding that place within me where they all reside, and empowering them again and again through my sadhana, or through my bhakti, through the rituals that I do, and becoming more of who I am as a, तो जो हम जैसे कहते हैं ना, गिफ्ट लेके जाते हैं माँ के लिए. सो सो आई बिकम द गिफ्ट when I go to that temple and tell her that, I embody you now in my own way. So yeah, I think that would be beautiful. Okay. Abhishek, any question? Neetu? Or else we'll do a short guided meditation and then close.
No, Sargam. I'm fine.
Okay, so now just close your eyes. Just take a deep breath. And be aware of the darkness. So once you close your eyes, be aware of the darkness that you see. Or feel that darkness, the void, the peace, inner peace. And we invoke for the energy of Maa Kaalratri. So once again, visualize, to make it more beautiful, visualize you're sitting under a waterfall of light, a waterfall of living energy. And this beautiful waterfall is electric violet in color. And we try to hear the sound of the water, feel the quality of the water. It is extremely cold. but extremely warm, healing, expansive, so healing that you feel at ease, you feel protected, you feel more joyous, healing, expansive. Just feel this energy all around you and let go of anything that is bothering you, any doubt, any question. You just say, I surrender. I will see it later on. So don't resist it, just say, I'll hear you later on. And then allow this energy to wash away all your stress, all your worries, and you feel more connected, composed. And once again, feel that energy of Maa Kaalratri all around you. The one who is timeless, rules the time. And there is a lot of darkness. Now be aware that you, the soul, are like this speck of light in this darkness. Just be aware of your light. And with humility, utmost humility, see this expansive, dark energy around you of Maa Kaalratri. And just surrender that although my ego tells me that I know everything, my ego tells me I am my name, I am my qualifications, I am my money, I am a parent. But I surrender all of these labels to you, knowing that my ultimate journey is to be one with you. And once I become one with you, I am limitless. But in this lifetime, I invoke for your blessings to become more of who already I am. So, with utmost humility and like a childlike innocence, I surrender my ego, my titles, my qualifications in your feet. I know how ordinary I am. I know that in the larger scheme of things, I'm not even a speck. And with that utmost humility and childlike enthusiasm, I ask for your blessings so that this lifetime I may become my best version. I may be able to accomplish my divine purpose or whatever has been entrusted to me, whatever I'm destined to become, in alignment with my highest good. Thank you for showing me what is outside of me. the temples I go, the people I meet, the spiritual wisdom that I'm collecting online, offline, through multiple sources. But in my heart, I know nothing. And I may not be able to know anything compared to what is there, compared to what you know. So I invoke for the blessings of bringing you in my heart. So just visualize that, just like a child, you hug Maa Kaalratri and you bring her into your heart. And she loves you. She hugs you. And she becomes you. Just say thank you for blessing me. Now we invoke for the blessings of Maa Chinnamasta. So be aware of this Mahavidya form of Maa Chinnamasta. Whatever Swarup comes into your mind or whatever Swarup comes in front of you, just say that, help me master my own addictions. May I become so skillful that I know what is me and what is my ego. May I cut off from the noise, the energy that fills me with motivation. May I become the source of my own inner motivation. And my own sadhana becomes so strong that I don't need a validation from outside. So Ma, just enter my heart and become me. Once again, visualize this powerful goddess form, Maa Chinnamasta, in front of you. And like a baby, just hug the mother and just say, help me become more detached from the material world in order to master it. So bless me so that I become the master of all this Maya, but by staying detached and being on my path of purpose. Thank you. And just visualize that this beautiful ball of light becomes one with your heart. Now we visualize Maa Baglamukhi. Like I said, visualize this fierce form of Ma holding a demon's tongue. And once again, just do a salutation and say, Ma, bless me with this quality of being able to control my tongue. May I be so wise that I know what I need to say and where I need to be quiet. May I know the magic of my words, and may I be able to honor my word. And just visualize this powerful form again, blessing you, hugging you, caressing you, and becoming one with you. Now be aware of these three Devis as part of your being. They are there within you, and whenever you need them, they will show up. But you have to continuously keep energizing them, acknowledging them by virtue of paying your respect. So you can continue with any Devi mantra that you are working during these 9 days and beyond to acknowledge the presence of these beautiful forms within your heart. say thank you. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for being a part of me. Thank you for energizing me to become more whole, more complete. But still, I realize and acknowledge that I'm nothing. I'm just a humble divine servant of God and my teacher. So be it. Thank you for all your blessings. Thank you for all your healings. With deep gratitude and immense respect and love, we thank you in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. You can open your eyes with a big, beautiful smile. And that is the session for today. And I hope you are liking these sessions and they are useful to you, and may you be able to take more from these sessions, more, you are able to understand Devi as somebody within you, as somebody helping you day in and day out with in becoming who you are and who you can become. Okay, so Maa's blessing will be with all of you. Thank you, and good night. God bless. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Geeta. Bye, Shivali. Bye, Aarti.
Thank you, Sargam.